Recording in
Hello,
progress.
everyone. Welcome to the One Conscious Love Network. I'm here with two beautiful souls today. I love this group interview format. It is my first one, so thank you so much for being my first group interview. I feel like there'll be more of this because I love this. I love this interaction already. So I have here with me Jenna. Jenna and I met on Facebook, and I totally love what she does and was like, "Oh, you should come into the community. You should interview. You should be part of this." And so then we were chatting, and she's like, "Oh, Brynn needs to come as well." So I love it. Here you are. So please introduce yourselves and tell everyone what it is that you do. How do you shed your light in the world?
Yeah, so I guess I'll start. I'm a manual osteopathic therapist. I started osteopathy specifically in 2017, but prior to that, I was, well, still am a certified Bowen therapist,
Mm.
and have been doing that since 2002. And the real, I guess, passion to work with concussion recovery started in probably 2004. And that's been the primary drive of everything that I do. Like I work with all sorts of people, knee pain, back pain, all that kind of stuff. But definitely the passion part, it comes with the concussion recovery. And then I moved from Toronto, Ontario to Victoria in 2011. Opened my practice in British Columbia in 2012. And then shortly after that, I actually met Brynn, who was a student athletic therapist at the time. We were working, she was an athletic therapist for the local hockey team, junior B hockey team. And I just happened to be doing some work for the hockey team as well. So that's how we met and started doing concussion work together. So I've
Mm.
known Brynn for quite a while now, and then now we're working together, which is which was really amazing. Yeah, so that's kind of the summary of 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 me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My name is Brynn Bicknell, and I'm a certified athletic therapist. I am also a certified athletic trainer, and I was licensed in the United States. My journey kind of began, like Jenna said, while I was a student in athletic therapy. I originally went in to become a paramedic, primary care paramedic, and
Mhm.
there was a strike at the time, and we had to wait in order to do our practicum because they were refusing to take students. And I found athletic therapy, and it the reason I knew it fit for me was because with the paramedicine, you pick someone up, you stabilize them, you drop them off, you don't know what happens.
Mhm.
You don't get to be there through the process of helping them through their entire journey. And when I was a student in athletic therapy, that was kind of the click moment or the aha, where I realized that I love being there from the moment that they're injured, helping them through the injury and taking them beyond what they even think that they can do after the injury. And during that, I met Jenna, and she kind of shifted my focus from everything else to concussion because what she did was so unique. And the impact of me getting a similar treatment when I was a young, in my early 20s student, and I didn't realize that I was in a fog, having difficulty concentrating and chronic pain and tension, how that could impact somebody who was struggling with a concussion. And so then it's been my passion since then to share that with others and give them hope and help them reach their goals or surpass what even they expect.
Well, that's so beautiful. I don't know if the two of you know this about me. I had a severe hiking accident back in 2021 and have living with a brain injury.
Oh no.
And it's really been quite the journey. And when I see people like you that help people that are experiencing what I'm experiencing at all different levels, I just find that work to be so beautiful because it is, oh, it is quite a journey. it is difficult and challenging and painful and all of it, right? So I just love what you do. I just really want to thank you for doing what you're doing for sure. And can you tell us more about how you work with clients? Our clients are obviously all over the world. Our network is in Australia, in England, all over the place. How how do you work with clients that way?
Do you mean like in session or how we can help people who are outside of our local area?
I'll say both to that question.
Well, yeah, because I mean, both like Brynn and I are actually working on ways to be able to expand and help people outside of our local area.
Mhm,
So as an osteopathic therapist and Bowen therapist, I mean, Bowen therapy really is the foundation of what it is that we do for concussion recovery.
mhm,
There's a specific concussion recovery protocol. And for me, what I found was that it cleared about, I think when I actually did my statistics on case studies and stuff like that, just the foundation protocol helped people 100%, about 80%, 88% of the time, which is
mm,
pretty significant, but it still left that extra, percentage of people who might have still been experiencing maybe some neck pain, um, maybe vertigo, and some eye difficulties. So, who I am as a therapist is I find, I do something and then I find a gap where it's like, oh, I don't have anything that helps that. And then I go and I do additional training and I kind of fit that gap. And so that extra, 10, 15%, I use other techniques to help get people to recovery sooner rather than later. And when we're working with athletes, sooner rather than later is usually 1 to 3 treatment
mm,
in a
mm,
sport, male youth male. Females are a little bit different. Car accidents are a bit different. Like there's
mhm,
different ways that people get injured that might change what we expect to see. But Bryn and I see profound benefits earlier than what people typically experience. We tend to get the people, or at least I know for me for sure, people who have already been down the physiotherapy, chiropractic, like all of the traditional routes,
mm,
and it's still 6 months, 12 months, 18 months later, they still have symptoms. And so they find people like us. And then usually after the first session, they're already progressing into feeling better, which is why it's so amazing to do this kind of work because the results are consistent, but you're consistently helping people feel better, right? As you know, a head injury is not the same as a knee injury in terms of how you feel moving through life and family and work and all that kind of stuff. But we are working on ways to connect at a bigger level. So I'm also a board certified health coach. And so I'm in the process of developing a specific program from a health coaching perspective, but for concussion specific, and
mm,
really taking a deep health approach to concussion recovery and looking at, basically like 6 areas of health and how that works with concussion, what the person is experiencing, and then what we can do to help with that. So that's what I've been working on. Brynn and I have also put together an online program for Bowen therapists who want to specialize in concussions. So giving
mm,
them more insight on the anatomy and physiology, case study review, like looking at like if you're a Bowen therapist, but you've never really worked on concussions, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what you're looking for. You don't know how to change course. You don't know who you're supposed to be connecting with to get if you need further evaluation. So that's what we've been working on. That I'm gonna shift to Brynn because I know she's also working that at a global level. So I'll get her to
mm.
take over and discuss what she's gonna be doing.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I think I'm just going to touch on a little bit because you touched on the treatment. And I would say that what also separates us from a lot of other practitioners is that if you come in clearly displaying symptoms of a concussion, we're
Mm.
not in the aggravation or wanting you to go through a full assessment just to prove that you have one. We're about reducing symptoms first and then assessing you as things clear up to see what's lingering and then targeting those specific things that are lingering. I've just
Mhm.
found that a lot of people who are suffering with it that come in, it sometimes makes it worse and then they leave in a worse condition. And then they're a little bit more hesitant to go back or trust the treatment or the practitioner as well. And so that's just kind of our focus is let's get you feeling better first, and then we'll target those things that you have left.
That's beautiful. Yes, definitely. And they're seeing, I mean, from my personal experience, I was seeing 12 practitioners. And so each week was 15 to 20 hours of medical appointments. It's like, you do not need more questions. No, why can't you guys talk to each other? So yeah,
No,
I totally love that. That is a huge, huge piece of it for sure. It's like, let's
yeah,
show you some results and then chat more. I love that. I wish I would have met you 4 years ago.
Well, it's all about the personalization and the individualization of what the person is going through, right? So
Mm,
we can assess separately than we need to treat. And I think that's what like Brynn said is unique about us is, if somebody's coming in and they're not in a position that we'd even get an accurate physical assessment, what's the point of doing that? When
mm,
you can just get them to feel better. And then, as Brynn said, focus in on the specifics of, oh, okay, this is very clearly a visual thing. Okay, great. Let's target that. Or this is a neck thing. Target that. And so that is what's unique about us. And we also, we'll turn the lights down. That
mhm.
seems like a small thing, but the vast amount of people that Brynn and I have worked with who they've been other places who don't turn the fluorescent lights off
Right.
is fascinating. It seems like a no-brainer, but it's fascinating. So,
Mm.
we take our time and we want people to feel comfortable and not provoked when they come into our office that then we believe everything that they say. We believe that they are experiencing what they're experiencing.
That's so beautiful. And I think that it's beautiful that you're wanting to create this experience and provide that service at a grander scale as well. I really want to encourage you to do that because, um, well, I know that in certain countries around the world, concussion's not even a thing. They don't even talk about it. It doesn't exist. So there's a lot of work to be done in educating and helping people that are suffering in silence. So I really appreciate what you do. I think it's just amazing, amazing. And so we're obviously going to put all your links in the comments so people can easily find you. A question I always ask everyone is, what is one conscious love to you? So if you would oblige me and answer that.
I'll let Brent go first.
oh, great. Thanks, Jenna. I was hoping you would go first. So I think one conscious love, when I hear that, I feel like it's us making the conscious choice to choose to act in a place of love rather than anything else, because I think that's where we are the most genuine and the most authentic, and we can help the most.
Beautiful.
When I think of one conscious love, it makes me think that we're, you know, humans in general, we're not that different from one another. I mean, we have our unique differences, from where we were born, how we were grown up, cultural differences, but we're not that different. We still experience all the same highs and lows in life, and we are really all one. And when you can um, create a positive experience for one person, there can be that ripple effect that goes through. And I think when we recognize, when we go through our life and we have frustrations and, you know, all the things that we all go through, recognizing that it doesn't take a lot of effort just to be kind to other people, because that will have a ripple effect.
Beautiful. Anything else you want to share with everyone watching?
I can't think of anything at the moment.
No, the people can, they're, you know, they're free to reach out to either Brynn or myself if they have any specific questions. Brynn is the primary therapist in Burnaby, so located in Burnaby Heights. I'm part-time in Burnaby. I'm full-time in Victoria, and then I've just added 2 new clinics in the South Surrey area. So there's lots of ways for people to find us. And then, yeah, we'll put the links below to the online programming as well that we're working on.
That's beautiful, beautiful.
On those links, we also have a callback feature so people can book a call as well.
Yes. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. Oh, so lovely to have you. I know we're going to have you again because there's going to be all kinds of events and workshops that you can share your expertise on. So I'm so grateful that you were here. Thank you for your time. And thank you for sharing this beautiful message and this beautiful work that you're doing. And I look forward to connecting again.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone for watching. See you soon.